Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going over the Bravo Company KeyMod direct attach gunfighter grip that you see here. This one here is in stealth gray, I believe is what they call it, or wolf gray, as to match up with the rifle, but it comes in a variety of different colors. It does attach directly, as I said, to the KeyMod, any KeyMod system. You've seen it here on a few rails today in the video so far. Real lightweight option, feels good in the hand, and locks up solid. But what we're going to do now is step inside, take a closer look at it, compare it to a few other systems out there, and then that'll pretty much do it. But for now, we'll keep putting a few rounds down range and getting some use out of it. To the best of my knowledge, this is the first toolless direct attach KeyMod vertical foregrip on the market. Take a close look at it, you can see how it works. This is the spring piece that's going to cause tension when you screw it all the way in, and just while we're on that topic, my ADD will take over and I'll show you how it works. Here's this piece that's going to screw all the way in. What that's going to do is it's going to put pressure pushing up on this piece from the bottom, so it's going to be going like this, causing pressure on the rail, locking it in place, preventing movement both rearward and forward, and that's pretty much how it locks up. So that way you can lock up either way. So again, when you have it 2 rotations all the way out, you just push up in the large KeyMod slots, and you're going to need 3 KeyMod slots to mount this on your rail, depending on what rail you have, or regardless of what rail you have, I should say. You push forward, now you're just going to turn it 2 full rotations. You'll hear that first click, and it's not quite secure yet. You still need to go 1 more all the way around, and now it is on there, tight as can be. Like all BCM vertical foregrips and grips, it does have the rubber sealed storage compartment here. It is nice and quiet, it won't rattle on there. You can put, it's actually fitted, so you can put a AA battery all the way in there and it will fit lengthwise, as well as secure tightly in that little hole. But most of you guys are probably going to be using the CR123 batteries. Those will also fit in there just fine, and you can seal it up and not have to worry about it. The first pictures that came out of this had it mounted up on the Bravo Company KMR. Now, a lot of folks said that it looks a little bit wide, like you see in the picture here that I'm rolling in on the KMR, but it's designed to work on any KeyMod rail. So when you see it pictured here, like on this Odinworks rail that's a little bit wider in diameter, it doesn't look so wide. But just something to point out there as you're looking at it, that if you see it on the KMR, it looks a little wide. It may, but it's designed to work on a broad platform of KeyMod rails, and on most, it doesn't look wide at all. And I can tell you, when you're actually holding it in your hand, it's not an issue. It's very comfortable. It has a nice transition point here as you're gripping it, regardless of how you grip it. So whether you grip it out here, as you've seen throughout the video, here, out here, either way, that transition is very nice without the Picatinny rail section there. Now, the grip is meant to be angled backwards to relieve stress, if you will, on the wrist when you're grabbing it, but it is user preference. So if you want to turn it around and get a little bit more of a forward angle on there, as some folks prefer, you absolutely can do that, and it's still extremely solid on there. So whichever way you want to have it set up, it'll lock up just fine. Just user preference at that point. Those of you that have been viewers for a while have heard me say in the past that BCM just doesn't put out crap, because they don't. There's a few companies out there like them that do a lot of market research, a lot of testing with a lot of different people using their products, and before it comes out, so they know it's probably going to be a popular product. This is going to be one of them. Made in the USA, very comfortable, has nice aggressive grip texture on there, and it comes to market right around $40. Now, speaking of coming to market, it should be on the BCM's website here in a couple weeks. And I expect these to sell very, very well for BCM. Right now, they own the market in terms of direct attached KeyMod accessories. This is their first one, and I expect to see more coming from them in the future. I don't have any inside info, I'm just guessing. But it's a winner. It's a good product, and very comfortable. Meets a lot of needs of a lot of folks depending on how they use their vertical foregrips. But as always, guys, if you have any questions about this, anything else to talk about here on the channel, you can always post below in the comment section. You can also post over at my Facebook page. But thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and I hope to see you in the next video.